warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from group 4. We are going to present the material about the understanding concept maps. Our material are continue from group 3. Okay, for the first, we would like to introduce ourselves.
Hello, my name is Yulian Bernike as the first presenter.
I'm Rahel Anastasia as the second presenter.
I am Anisa Mutia as third presenter and moderator.
Hi, I'm Nabilah Septania as a fourth presenter.
Hi, I'm Lailatul as last presenter.
For the outline, our material are history of concept maps, kinds of concept maps, how to teach concept maps towards students, concept maps in education field, and the last material is assessment of concept maps. For the first material will be presented by Yulian Chatrin Bernike.
Okay, thank you for moderator. So let's get started about the first slide, and I would like to explain about history of concept mapping. Concept mapping as a method was developed by Joseph Novak and a team of researchers at Cornell University in the 1970s. Dr. Novak was searching for a new tool to describe explicit change in children's conceptual understanding. Piaget and others experts assumed that children weren't capable of comprehending abstract concepts, like the natures of matter, before the age of 11. Dr. Novak decided to launch a research project that would observe minute change in the way children learn new ideas. He was inspired by a theory from David Ausubel, a proponent of Piaget's theories. So the Joseph Novak assumes that a concept mapping is too usable for children and too capable for comprehending abstract concepts for the children before they are age of 11. Okay, next slide. With this idea as their guiding light, the Cornell team developed a new tool during their longitudinal study. The concept map. These web maps were simple, just one or two words to represent the main idea and lines showing linking words that create a meaningful statement. The most general concepts were grouped at the top of the map and the most specific ones at the bottom. So, since 1972, concept mapping has become extremely popular, especially in fields from education to healthcare realize that unique benefits of this type of diagram. So this slide about history of concept mapping, and the next presented by Rahel Anastasia. Thank you.
Okay, for the next material is kinds of concept maps. According to Trianto, there are 4 kinds of concept maps, and I will explain one by one these kinds of concept maps. Okay, for the first kind is network tree concept maps. The network tree concept maps is a concept maps in which the main ideas of concepts are made in a rectangle, while several other words are written and connected by connecting lines, and the connecting lines show the relationship between these ideas. When you make a network tree concept maps, write down the topic and list the main concepts related to the concept. Start to place ideas or concepts in order from general to specific. Network tree concept maps is very suitable for visualizing the following: main concept of material, showing cause and effect, a hierarchy, branching procedure, and related terms that can be used to describe relationship. Okay, for more details, you can see the example of network tree concept maps. Okay, the second is chain of events concept maps. The chain of events concept maps is a concept maps that can be used to visualizing a sequence of events, the steps in a certain procedure, or a stage in a process. For the details, you can see the example. The third is cycle concept maps. A cycle concept maps is a concept maps which contains a series of events that repeated. For example, is the process of rain. Okay, for the last kinds is the spider concept maps. Spider concept maps is a concept maps that is usually used for brainstorming. In brainstorming, ideas come from a central idea, so that you can get several mixed ideas. The spider concept maps is suitable for visualizing concepts that are not hierarchy, categories that are not parallel, and brainstorming result. Okay, that's all from me. The next material will be presented by Anisa Mutia.
For the next material is how to teach concept maps towards students. For the first things, start with focus questions. A good focus question will help determine the structure of the concept. The concept should focus on primary idea or concept and require a solution or a conclusion. The question will be directive factor determining the information or sub-concept that are to be recorded in the map. Second, recording concept. This step is concerned with the collection and ranking of information. Students are instructed to list sub-concept of information related to the primary idea and then rank or organize them based on relevance and importance to the focus question. Third, finding connection. Identify relationship between the different concepts and represents the relationship on the map. This includes identifying the basic links or the presence of any cross-links connection the information to others topics. This step helps strengthen learning and knowledge of the topic. Fourth, review and complete the map. Reflect and review to ensure that the connections found are accurate or make changes accordingly. 5. Practice the strategy. Students can first learn strategy in groups and also by being given a focus question. As they learn the strategy, encourage them to create their own concept maps and to frame their own focus questions. Okay, for the next material will be presented by Nabilah Septania.
The next material is concept map in education field, concept map for students and concept map for teacher. The first is concept map for students. There are several benefits for students in using concept map. The first is organize and structure new material. By using a concept map, students can organize new material that will be studied so it is easier to understand. Second is encourage learning by relating new and old knowledge. Learning activities can increase because students can connect new knowledge with old knowledge that has been previously learned. The third is map out relationships between things such as vocab word, characteristic in a story, events in history, and etc. Students can link one idea to another that is related to the material being studied. The fourth is design their own representation of knowledge. By using concept maps, students can represent their knowledge and understanding of a material. And the last, brainstorm new ideas. Concept maps can also indirectly become students' brainstorms of new ideas. And then, concept mapping for teacher. The first is plan curriculum. Concept maps are useful for teachers to prepare learning activities based on curriculum. The second is assess understanding or diagnose misunderstanding of students. Concept maps can be used by the teacher as an assessment of student understanding and estimate student misunderstanding. The third is explain complex ideas. Because concept maps organize and classify ideas, so it's easier to explain complex ideas. And last, assist struggling readers. Concept maps can help readers' difficulties because they are able to simplify complex ideas. Okay, that's all for me. And the next material will be presented by Raden Siti Lailatul. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to explain the last slide, that is, concept map assessment criteria. After the concept has been completed by students, the concept map can be made based on the following criteria. First, proportional validity or conceptual relationship, which means the relationship between two concepts indicated by the relationship line with the word relationship. Second, hierarchy, meaning that a concept map drawn from the most common concept is placed on top and specific concepts are placed below. And next, there is cross-linking, meaning a concept map that shows the meaningful relationship of one segment of the concept hierarchy and another. And finally, there is an example, which means that there is an event or object that is depicted at the conceptual level.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching and thanks for your attention.